Hello everyone, my name is Devine Majwega, a former student at Bronston Canadian Academy, currently studying in Canada at the University of Manitoba, and a major in psychology. My experience studying at Bronston Canadian Academy was very rewarding in terms of like transferring from a typical international school to something kind of like different but still international was a whole experience for me. I learned so much like independence. I learned how to speak up. I gained so much confidence while at Bronston Canadian Academy. And studying at Bronston Canadian Academy taught me a lot. It taught me how to be confident. It taught me how to be independent. It taught me how to, you know, think outside of the box. And I feel like that was very important for me. The staff were very kind, very welcoming. The whole environment was very welcoming.
My favorite staff member at BC was definitely Miss Daphne because she's very encouraging. She was such an involved principal in my opinion, and I feel like everyone can say the same thing. She was very supportive. She was very she was very comfortable with us as students, and I feel like that is something that's very important in school setting, mostly because by the time I was at BCA, it was a very small community. So I feel like it was very important to be involved in the students' lives, which she did perfectly. Aside from that, I feel like all the staff members were very supportive, very comforting, very, kind, very nice, and very encouraging as well. They really helped us in so many ways. I remember just being able to reach out to any staff member and they'll be able to help you in case you had any inquiries or anything. I feel like it was very important for us, and they did their best, which was very beautiful. My favorite memory, I would say, was being able to, sit in the study area and just play games with my fellow students. And on top of that as well, I feel like being able to lock in. We knew when we had to lock in, and we knew when it was time to play games. So that was very good. And, being able to connect with everyone, I feel like that was the most important bit for me. Having a personal connection with everyone in BCA was really a beautiful core memory I'll hold on to. Having the OSSD diploma made my application so much smoother, mainly because it was a Canadian curriculum and I was also applying to Canada, which was so much better on my end. But also on the other hand, OSSD is recognized internationally, and so it gave me the qualifications I needed to apply to Canada. The academic standards of OSSD also gave me preparation for how it was probably going to be studying. It was probably going to be going to university, because you learn a lot of independence, as I had mentioned. You gain a lot of self-drive, because no one's pushing you, and you just have to probably figure everything out on your own, which was kind of hard for me in the beginning, only because going to normal schools, you're constantly figuring things out with a teacher. You're constantly asking for advice, but along the way you just figure everything out on your own, and so it becomes a part of a routine. The most important skills I gained from BCA were definitely time management, independence, and great communication. Yeah, I feel like those were my top 3. I learned how to manage assignments on my own, because you don't have anyone telling you what to do in university, and I feel like going to BCA just kind of prepares you for what it's going to be like on your own. There's so many words to describe Bronston Canadian Academy that it's so hard for me to just pick one. But if I had one word to describe Bronston, I would definitely say empowering. I feel like to anyone out there who's looking for where to go, I would honestly recommend BCA. It provides an excellent academic foundation and definitely prepares you for university. The teachers are very supportive, very kind, very welcoming. The environment itself, the students, it's a lovely it's a lovely way to grow for most. It was a lovely way to grow for most of us, and it's just an experience that is very much needed. You learn a lot along the way. You learn self-drive, you learn independence. You learn communication, you learn how to think outside the box. You learn a lot of things, which is so wholesome to me. And if you're out there and you're looking for a program that prepares you for international education, I would highly recommend BCA. And you'll gain valuable skills that will help you throughout your academic journey. So if you're out there and you're looking for where to go, BCA is the place. Thank you so much. I hope this encourages someone out there, and I really hope to see my fellow alumni once again, and the staff as well, and probably the new students as well. That's all I have to say today. Thank you so much for giving me the time to speak to you guys. And for the current students at BCA, I wish you guys all the best and congratulations. You guys have made it, and I really hope that you're able to get into the universities that you aspire to join. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye.